All right, come on in, everybody. Oh, hold on. Let me turn down the volume. Oh my gosh, y'all. My robot started going. Let's try this again. Come on in, everybody. Welcome back to another Mondays with Maggie on Cooking with Aisha. Happy Easter Monday if you celebrate. Hopefully, you had a great time with your family yesterday. I have a robot in the kitchen that has this like 5 o'clock routine. It starts playing music when it hears water, and I just wash my hands. But we are going to be doing some man food today. We're going to be cooking for the future Marines. You all know I'm a boy mom, and Marcus is graduating next month. He's signed with the Marines, so they're working out. And this is what I call my clean out my fridge, clean out my pantry, clean out everything, and just feed them meat and potatoes. So if you are here for man food, I have an Easter box that actually came from Honey Baked Ham. So shout out to the Honey Baked Ham company. So we're going to open it up, see what they have, put it all in the oven, add some stuff to it, and hopefully make enough food for all of the fellas working out. So thank you, as always, Miss Aisha, for allowing me to stream on your platform. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. I make food and femininity content. I do have a channel. And if you're new here, on Mondays, I simul stream on Cooking with Aisha. All right. So hello, Agnes is here watching from Maryland. Thank you all so much for being here. June is here. Thank you so much for being here. Jonesville, Louisiana in the house. I see you all on Instagram. Hello, Halling. Hello, Nada. Hello, so many names. I can't see everybody. Hello, Ash is here. My moderators are here. Thank you all so much. Let's get the counter cleaned off because I'm always pulling up on two wheels. And we're going to do some struggle cooking today. Let's see how much we can get done. But let's clean off the counter. Let's tell the truth, Maggie. It's always a struggle cooking stream. Always. All right. I am not a professional chef. That will be painfully obvious very soon. I'm just a mom and a home cooker, and I love taking care of others. All right. So that's what we're going to do. I have some extra food, and clearly I can miss a meal. All right. We'll be all right. So let's get our apron on and get it started. So silly. It's the little things, y'all. It's the little things. Hello, Jessica is here. Thank you so much for being here, my dear. Hello, is that Matisola? Thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness, everybody. Hello, Trisha is here. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so let's get this uniform on so we can open up this box. If you all celebrate and you had a good Easter dinner, hello, Holling. Let us know what was on your Easter plate yesterday. My mom said she just wanted me to bring the boys and go to church. She didn't really want to do any food stuff because she's got some health challenges. And then I get there, and of course, there's this big spread. So shout out to us. Thank you, Susie, for the badges. So generous. Thank you so much. Hello, Evelyn is here. All right, let me go get this box, y'all, because we got to get the oven on. All right. All right. One of my favorite things to do, there's a story behind this. I am so lame, but it's totally fine. I like getting the food from the food pantries and cooking and giving it away. It gives me the thrill of doing something good for others, plus cooking, plus making content, plus just being nosy. All right. So this one was the Easter box, y'all, from the Honey Baked Ham Company. Now, if you all have been watching me, Emma, you like watching me and Nana? If you all have been watching me, because I cook every day, I like to cater on the holidays. So on the holidays, I'll have it catered because by the time you get yourself ready, the kids ready, everybody ready, it's too much to do it from scratch. All right. Hello, Toya is here. Thank you so much for being here. So y'all, we got a real Honey Baked Ham. Ooh. All right. So if you've never had the Honey Baked Ham Company, they're famous for their hams. They have this beautiful like glaze on it, and you don't have to do anything to it. You just open it and set it out. So I'll show you all what we have here. I may have to taste it for research purposes, okay? And then we'll see what else is in the box and get that warmed up. And then we will add a couple things to it, all right? If you are team sweet, I don't know if y'all can see this like sugary glaze on here. I wonder if I take a piece from the back, will you be able to tell? Oh my God. It smells so good. It's got like this sweet and savory and everything. Okay, let me not get distracted. Let me just taste the glaze. It's so good. Oh my God. It's like cinnamon and nutmeg and real sugar. Whew, shut the front door. I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. This is not a substitute. So this is the real deal. So I'll just kind of set it behind me and we'll see if we can find a platter or something to put it on. All right. So it came with a ham. So we have that. What else is in this box? All right. So it came with loaded smashed potatoes. I don't think I've ever had these before, but these sides are actually really good. They're pre-cooked. Hello, Rebecca. Thank you, Jeanette. You all are giving so many badges on TikTok. Thank you. So generous. So these you just kind of put in the oven. So we'll read the instructions kind of like a TV dinner. So it's potato. Looks like it's got some ham and cheese and chives on there. This looks pretty tasty. We'll make them some extra potatoes. So this is the loaded smashed potatoes. And then of course, we need a vegetable. So we got the honey baked ham, green bean casserole. I know y'all, this is a cooking class, but today we're just doing heat and serve. All right. So this has got mushroom, red pepper, cream sauce, and crispy fried onions. And I have some extra fried onions that we'll put on top to make it extra crunchy. If you're team texture, then you like the crunch. All right. So we have the green bean casserole. And so let's open this up and let's see what temperature we need the oven on. 375. Let's go ahead and get it started. First, let's make sure it's empty. It is, because y'all know I use it for storage. So let's bake at 375. All right. So while that's warming up, how's everybody doing? Hello, Modla. Hello, JFEP. Hello, 540. All right. Ooh. These are actually really good sides, y'all. I don't know if y'all can tell, but we got the green beans and the peppers. And look, the crunchy bits come in a separate package. So we need to take these out so that they'll be nice and crunchy on top. So for a real ham and two really nice sides, shout out to us. We're going to do Easter dinner for the future Marines, all right? So before I throw away the box, 375, 40 minutes. From frozen. Okay, it's leaking on me. All right, 375. I put everything in. My mom taught me to cook with my senses, so you don't just set it and forget it, okay? But this is what we have. So let me put these boxes away. Actually, we'll just throw this away. Well, hold on. Let's read the instructions. Okay, for the potatoes, focus, Maggie. Remove the tray from the box and remove the film completely. All right, so we're going to take the film all the way off. These come frozen. You can order these yourself from the Honey Baked Ham Company. We got them for free and we're giving them away. Even better. Who likes free 99? So we've got this. It says remove completely. Place on a baking sheet in the center. All right. So I do have a baking sheet. Let me put some foil on it so we can get this cooking up while we do some other things. Metasola says, wow, that looks so good. Doesn't it? I'm excited, y'all. And it actually kind of looks. We'll have to fluff it up a bit, but it looks like the package. Okay, so while our oven is preheating, I got a couple baking trays. So I'm just gonna put some foil on this and we'll put them both on here side by side and then we'll put this in the oven. All right, everybody doing well? Good to see you all. Hello, Ash is here. Thank you for moderating for me. Let's get the foil. All right, and we'll find some other potatoes to do. Somebody was on me about my instant potatoes. I can do regular bash, but we may just do some more home fries today. We'll see. We'll figure it out as we go. All right, so I'm just gonna line this. This is what I do. If y'all have been with me on my Christmas streams or Thanksgiving streams, I literally order it catered like this and heat and serve. Get rid of the packaging if you have to. Everybody will enjoy it. All right. So we're going to put our loaded smashed potatoes here. What else does it say? Did I get rid of the box? Not yet. Hold on. Where are my instructions? Oh, it's right here. Oh, okay. Hello, Roberto. Thank you all so much for being here. Angie, thank you for the badges. Okay, bake for an hour. We won't do an hour. I put these in the freezer. I'm sorry, put them in the fridge. They come frozen, but we'll just check the temperature, make sure it's good. So we'll cook that. Or you could do it in the microwave, but we're not going to do the microwave. All right, so those are the honey baked loaded smashed potatoes. So we got that. Bake it uncovered. Okay. Usually I put some foil or something on it, but that one says uncovered. And then for our green bean casserole, I'm feeling southern today. Remove the tray from the box, peel the film from the corner, and remove the packet of crispy onions and set aside. So this is our green bean casserole. I'm gonna peel from the corner. I love it that everything is hermetically sealed. Isn't that wonderful? It's the little things. All right, so we have our crispy bits here set aside. We'll give extra. And y'all can see that cream of mushroom is in there. It's looking good. All right. And then recover the tray with the film, place on the baking sheet in the center of the oven, bake for 40 minutes. All right, so once the oven is at temperature, we'll put both of these in for like 30, 40 minutes and then see how they come across. All right, so we've got ham, we got smashed potatoes and green beans casserole, and then some crispy onions will go on top. So oven is preheating. You know what? Since we're doing a struggle, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in here, y'all. I know it's not at temperature. Again, this is a struggle cooking class, all right? So let's go ahead and put that in. And I'll set the timer for 40 minutes, but I want to put some biscuits in there too, because I got biscuits and we're giving them everything. All right, so that was the green bean casserole. Let me leave this out because I want to check it on exactly what to do. All right, so let's throw this away. All right, we'll keep the box. This will be good for transport. All right, so let me set the timer for 40 minutes and let's turn on the light and make some honey baked ham. All right, timer 40. Because it's still preheating. You know those cooking classes or cooking shows where everything is done right? This is not that. All right, so come on in, everybody. Let's clean this off because we had a little bit of dripping going on. And I'll wash my hands again. And Mr. President says, with growing boys or growing kids, if you got a family, you know, just give them meat and carbs, all right? The older they get, add more vegetables to it. But for right now, the way they're running and yelling and doing all that stuff that I clearly cannot do, we're just going to give them what we got and figure out what else we can do. All right, so let's clean hands. Hope everybody is doing well. Agnes says, I went to Longhorn Steakhouse yesterday for Easter. The steak was everything. Asparagus and sweet potatoes and a cheesecake. Oh, that sounds amazing. Ooh, Ralph says it looks good. Thank you. I think so too. I think it looks great for free 99. All right, so let's see what we can get rid of, meaning giveaway. Hello, Houseman is here. Hello, D-Ray. Agnes on the TikTok says it sounds good. All right, so we have another baking tray, and this one, let me put the moist paper towel down here so it's not too noisy. All right, this is a silicone baking mat. I'm a cooker, not a baker, but this has all kind of rings if you're making cakes, but I'm gonna put some biscuits on here. We have some biscuits that I found in the freezer. And since Marcus likes the McMaggies, if y'all have been here when we've done the McMaggies, we could do like some honey butter, or I found some dill butter. I'm just going through it. Everything that I have, I'm throwing everything plus the kitchen sink. All right. So I had this open package of Grand's biscuits. Sometimes I make biscuits and gravy for Marcus. When I'm cooking for the Marines, add extra starch. We could do rice, we could do whatever. Now, who was it last time that said put the biscuits together and we did that and I was not a fan? So I'm just going to follow the little rings here and put the biscuits on. These are going to go in the oven with the same 375. All right. And we'll just watch and see what happens. I'm not expecting anybody. Did I get a delivery? Hold on, y'all. Oh, yeah. FedEx. Oh, okay. It's fine. I got a package. I need to give them something, but we got biscuits to make. Okay. Alexa, turn volume to 0. Sorry, y'all, if it set off any of your robots. I got broken biscuits. Something tells me they'll still eat it. All right. So I'm just separating these because these are Grands. We want them to cook up big. I don't know what happened here. I think it goes like that. It does now. Okay. So should we just bake them plain and then put like, if your team maple butter, put the Canada flag in the chat. If your team dill butter, put the lemon emoji in the chat. But we're gonna give them some extra biscuits, all right? All the carbs I don't need. Ooh, Lori said you made your own great green beans, and I have baked beans too. You reminded me. All right. So if you are cook them plain, then put the nothing emoji in the chat. All right. So we have what? 8 biscuits that we'll give them as well. Somebody will get a biscuit. I want to put those in. Let's see what you're saying. Hello, Bonnie is here. We got Gilchrist. Oh, it looks good. All right. Hello, Straight Flexin is here. Oh, Michelle loves the dress. Ooh, lemon. Y'all want some of each. Okay. We got Canada in the house. Y'all want maple butter? All right. Then let's go ahead and make them plain, and I'll do some maple butter like I do for the McMaggies. It's just maple syrup and butter, but I'll do it for you. You like the dress? Thank you so much. This is just a little Amazon 1950s. Inbox me and I'll send you the link. All right. So let's go ahead and put the biscuits in with everything else, and we'll just watch them and do some maple butter. We'll maybe do one with the dill butter. I just found some stuff I haven't used. All right. So we're also going to do some baked beans. Okay, let me know. Okay, y'all can see me. It's not freezing. So I have some baked beans here. Again, we're cooking for men and boys. So I'm actually going to open up several cans of this. I'll put it behind me. Yeah, we'll put it behind me. We've got the Walmart maple cured baked beans. So let's go ahead and open these up and put them in a pot. Let me get a pot. And we'll put as much in as we can. The goal is to fill them up. Fill the kids up, all right? Hello, Kia is here. Agnes says put nothing on them. Okay. Toy says y'all want the maple butter. Okay, got it. Let's open up these. The best beans that I've had so far, y'all, seriously, is the Walmart deli. So if you go to the front of the store where they have the prepared foods, the baked beans in the plastic container, I would say 10 out of 10. These are close. I actually like these better than the Bush's baked beans, and I have Bush's too. So we're going to do some maple cured bacon baked beans. Carbs on carbs on carbs. All right. Let's get the can opener. Oh. And we're just going to dump them in here. Stir and heat it up. All right. Hold on. I'm not strong. Okay. Oh, Quasia's here. Happy Easter weekend. Thank you, Lily. It's Easter Monday. Some people, some countries, they still celebrate. Or is it Orthodox Easter? I don't know. But some places have the day off of work. Or they'll do their Easter egg roll or whatever today. So, all right. We got all of our beans out of here. So we want everything. Team Greedy. Y'all know who you are. Shout out to Team Greedy in the house. We like everything. All right. So we got one down. Maybe we'll do 2. Oh, got me a little bit. Hope everybody's doing good. Lori says we need to eat every day. Absolutely. I like cooking. It's therapeutic for me. I do work. I work in tech, which is great. But, we all need something that kind of soothes us, calms us down. It could be gardening for you. I enjoy cooking and cleaning, so it's a win-win for hungry people when you're around me. Some of y'all like to fix things, work on cars or whatever it is, but you need something that you can kind of turn off your brain and just do the repetitive motion. I think it calms us down. Paula wants the maple bacon. Okay, so the maple butter, we'll put the maple butter on there for y'all. Daniel doesn't like cleaning. Yeah, Daniel says, or Dan Young says, cooking is relaxing. I agree for me. Some people get anxious about it. Here's the thing. I am not a professional, and I know I mess up all the time. So I just go into it like, we'll see what happens. Y'all have seen me burn the bacon. You have seen it all. All right. We could probably do one more can, but I want to give it room to kind of bubble a little bit. So let's taste for quality control. Beany, sweet, a little savory. Oh, thank you for the hand hearts. I appreciate that. So this was just Walmart brand maple cured baked beans. Whatever you got, feed them. All right, so I'm just gonna put the top on here, and I'm gonna put this on the burner behind me because up here, I know we have one sergeant that doesn't do pork, so I have some beef sausage I wanna make separate for him, all right? So this is heavy. We got our honey baked ham. Let's go ahead and turn on this burner. I'm just gonna kind of keep it on low. They're already cooked. We just need to heat and serve. All right. So let's get the cooktop out and cutting board. I'll show y'all, people have different dietary requirements. And for me, it's a challenge. I like to see if I can make something that everybody can eat. All right. So let's clean hands and we'll clean the counter. I'm going to cook some beef sausage just in the skillet, nothing fancy. And then we will pack that separately so he can have with the sides. Oh, but the mashed potatoes have bacon. So we'll have to do some porkless potatoes for him. All right. So let's wipe off the counter again since those beans had some bacon in it. If you like bacon, today's your day. Honey baked ham day. Shout out to the Honey Baked Ham Company. Oh. All right. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Quasia says, your team texture? Absolutely. I know. All right. All right. So let's clean this off. And then I'm going to get some beef sausage. And we'll get the cutting board out and just cut that on a bias, which is on an angle. Fancy. Tweet says, Maggie and Nana, to the sons and your family photos were a delight to see. He is risen. Yes, he is risen indeed. Thank you. All right. So you all know your cutting board has two sides. There's a reason why. If you don't know, let me know and I'll tell you. Let's get the sausage. Oh, I set it out over here. Wanted to take a picture for him. I'll save the packaging. So this is beef smoked sausage. So we want to give our non-pork eating people a wonderful meal as well. So let's open this up if we can. Hello, Quab is here. Thank you so much. Hello, Angela. Thank you for the rose. Honesty says, why are there two sides? Thank you for asking. I love telling this. I find out stuff and then I'm like, oh my gosh, did y'all know that? So your cutting board has two sides. This side with the groove, get into the groove, is for when you're cutting anything with liquid. So let's say tomato, lemon, raw chicken. So when it leaks, it'll pool down into the little moat. This side is for your dry items, all right? I found that out somewhere on the internet or a cooking channel, and I was like, that's genius. But that's why your cutting board has two sides. All right, so we're gonna cut these. Let me go ahead and get the skillet out and let it start heating up, and we'll just kind of brown these sausages for him as well. All right, so let's get our cooktop. And I have a new skillet sent to me from Ozeri, so thank you, Ozeri. It's pretty big. It's like the weight of a cast iron, but it's the new ceramic. Y'all been on me about my struggle skillets. I know. Y'all be all right. All right. Honesty says thanks. You are so welcome. We all start somewhere. We all have something to learn. Nobody knows everything. All right. So everybody's good. Thank you, Tweet Her Black. I appreciate it. Did I make you a moderator so you can pin stuff? Okay, let me make you a moderator. Thank you, because sometimes people ask questions and I totally miss it. Okay, let's get slicing. All right, our beans are doing their thing. Let me give the beans a little stir because I don't want them to burn on the bottom. All right, so let's just move them around. It's just baked beans, but because they have sugar in there, they'll it to the bottom. And I have a little spoon rest I'm going to put next to it. We want to put our spoons on directly on the counter. All right, so this is heating up. Let's get this cut. So we're just gonna go kind of a nice sausage link if you're doing sausage and peppers or rice or anything. You can also cut them regular, but you know, my mom says we all eat with our eyes first. Doesn't have to be perfect, but plus when you cut it on a bias like this, it gives you a little bit more surface area. Oh, loves the dress. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. I try to represent myself well and represent y'all all well, but it gives you like extra surface area for the little char. If you're team char and you know who you are, put the flame emoji in the chat. All right, let me turn on my struggle air conditioner. Y'all know I'm a woman of a particular age. I will be 50 later this year, and someone was like, 50? I would have said 30. I got a lot of energy, so I got to put it towards something productive. All right, so we're just putting these directly on the dry skillet. Since this is beef sausage, it's got, I think, enough, oil will release, and this is a nice non-stick skillet anyway. If you're doing a turkey sausage, and I'll pull it back so y'all can see in a second. If you're doing a turkey sausage, or if you want the side-by-side, come over to YouTube or Facebook or Aisha'S page. Agnes's knowledge is power. I didn't know that. I'm glad it helped you. Hello, Linda's here. Paula is team char. I know. We love the... Who is that? It's not summertime yet, but y'all know who you are. Who likes that burnt hot dog on the grill? Oh, Quasia, you're over here. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, sweetheart. Who likes that burnt hot dog on the grill? I'm the one. I want it charred. Give me the burnt hot dog. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this, and we'll just let it brown and then turn it over. So we have some beef, and then, oh, I should have had the potatoes. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna see if we can do some potatoes, but I should have had them in the microwave. See, that's my struggle. Like, I can cook things one at a time. My mom can have multiple things going at once. If y'all saw me cooking with Nana, I was fighting for my life. And then I would turn around and she would add something to the pot. And I'm like, what is that? Because my family's African. I was born in Ghana, West Africa. If y'all want to travel to Ghana with me, we're having another Q&A call. Everybody's welcome. We're going to do December to Remember in Ghana. So if you want to escape the cold and come to the tropics with me, I've partnered with a travel group that's going to take care of everything for us. And that's going to be Saturday at 12 noon. There's a Google form. You can add your email and I'll add you to the link so you can come ask all your questions. All right, let me clean my hands. But I struggle with doing multiple things at once. Little says, where's Nana? She's resting today. She doesn't come up every day. My mom is 75 and enjoying her retirement. And she's one of those, y'all know when they get to that age where they come if they feel like it. So it's really hard for me to plan. All right. So we're going to let these sizzle. Let's check on our biscuits, y'all. How are we looking? Ooh. Ooh, they're getting big. Okay, potatoes. Hold on. We got potatoes. So these also came in the giveaway box. So I'm going to rinse some and put them in the microwave. I'm going to do some home fries. We could do some real mashed potatoes too, but I don't think we have time for that. So let me get a colander and get these cleaned up. And then I'm already smelling a little bit of char here. I know, I'm gonna get my utensil, but I just wanna, okay. They're starting a little bit, but we want a little bit more char. All right, so let's wash our potatoes. We put all this in this colander, and I'm gonna get them in the microwave. I don't think we'll be able to do all of them, but we'll do as much as we can. That's what Mondays have become. Cook everything, all right? Little Debbie Cake says, I love watching and the positive space you hold. You need to be on PBS first thing for this new generation. You are too kind. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really think I was anything special. I still don't. My mom cooked every day. She's a retired home economics teacher. So this is just how I was raised. And then people were like, you do all that? And I'm like, doesn't everybody? And then the truth came out. Oh, y'all, hold up. Let's get these in the microwave. They're starting to, we tested one. Can you see? I got to get them turned over. Hold up. All right. Let's get our potatoes in the microwave on the potato setting. See how many we can do. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we'll get that many, but potato. Okay. All right. So let's get the tongs and get these turned over. This skillet they sent me, it heats up fast. So again, oh, you love the kitchen. Thank y'all. All right, so let's get these turned over. Again, this one is beef sausage. And then we'll check on our biscuits. I got to make that maple butter for y'all. Again, we're just cooking for the Marines. There's a story behind that too. If you don't know how it started, I'll repeat myself. We always have new people, but I don't want to be that old lady that's always telling the same stories. Tweet says, I want to go so bad. I also want to meet up in Atlanta. You're planning to take another 2 courses for certification. You must see what God's plan is. If not this year, maybe next year. Absolutely. Even if y'all aren't traveling this year, you can join the Q&A call. It's just a Zoom meeting we have for anybody who wants to come ask. Of course, payment plans and all that stuff. But I plan to go every year. I was in Ghana for Christmas. Our oldest is 17. My ex-husband's American. I mean, I'm American now. But I wanted Marcus to see where his maternal family comes from before he joins the Marines and goes off to live his life in the world. And so if y'all were with me in December, you saw all the stuff that we did. It's a beautiful West African country. All right. So we got some char on the beef. I feel like I need to take 1 or 2 out for research purposes. All right, so let's turn these little burnt ends over and just let them kind of cook. And I'll leave them in here, maybe put them in a container before we go. Let's take this one out, taste it. You know, my mom said taste as you go. Come on now. It tastes like a really, really good quality hot dog. Honesty says, how many do you cook for? Well, it can be anything from 5 or 6 Marines, so sometimes there's a dozen kids there. I don't know. Marcus is in this program called Delayed Entry. I keep wanting to call it Early Entry, but they didn't ask me. So he's a senior in high school, and 2 times a week and 1 Saturday a month, he works out with them. They do all the running and the yelling and the alphabet and the rankings and all that stuff that I don't know. I just make the snacks, all right? Oh, Quasia says PBS sounds awesome. Nate says, what are we cooking? We are cooking for the Marines. We got a honey baked ham that was given to us over here. Let's stir our baked beans. These are warming up. We got some potatoes in the microwave. And biscuits are coming along. Green beans and smashed potatoes. All right. Hello, Sandra. Thank you for being here. Kaya says you love the sausages and add barbecue sauce. Y'all want me to do that? I got some. I got some Sweet Baby Ray's. We can do that. Would you just put it in here with the sausages? I've never done that before. I just serve them plain like this because they already have flavor. But if you want barbecue beef sausages, I will. Let me know. Lori says yes. All right, Kia, I'll wait on you because I know you had that idea. Hello, Prince, and hello, Gordy. While I'm waiting, because I know it's on delay, let me get the butter and the maple syrup for the biscuits, all right? And I'll show y'all this dill butter that I found. Knight says, put cabbage in the sausage. Do I have cabbage? Hold up. No, I have onions and peppers. Got ginger, I got onions, I got I don't have cabbage, but I do have onions and peppers. So Kia, let me know. She said yes, put the barbecue in there with the sausage. Okay, so I'll add the barbecue sauce. But Kia, would you also do onions and peppers and barbecue sauce, or just the barbecue sauce? Since it was your idea, we'll do this first, and then next time we can do onions and peppers. But let me get the what is it? Butter and maple syrup. All right. So we have regular butter, but I make the McMaggies. So y'all know I'm dairy free, but when I'm cooking for others, I give them the good stuff. All right. Oh, Nola says your granddaughter's in the Marines. Yes, they have Lady Marines too. Or I guess they're just Marines. Y'all know I don't know. But I'm so happy. Little Debbie Cake says yes, do both. All right, so let me know, Kia, if I should do onions and peppers and barbecue sauce, all right? These are cooked. I just turned the temperature down. These are beef sausages that we have in addition to the ham. And let me just maple syrup's right here. All right, y'all. So let me show you what I do. All right. So we're gonna get a stick of butter or a half stick. All right. Kia says you can add the peppers. It's gonna be so good. Add the peppers. Okay. All right. So let me do the red pepper since we got 2 of those, and then we'll do this because the biscuits aren't done yet. All right. Just 2 ingredients: maple butter. All right. So y'all want some peppers and barbecue sauce. Do I go ahead and cook the peppers down first and then put barbecue sauce on everything? Or should I put the barbecue sauce in now and then add the peppers on top? I've never made barbecue peppers before, but I'll go ahead and slice this up for y'all. We'll just do this one red pepper. Nate says all of it. Cynthia says good evening. Aw. It's so much fun cooking with y'all. All right, so we got 1 red bell pepper. Let's go ahead and give this a rinse. Our potatoes are still potatoing. We're doing pretty good on time. Ooh, biscuits are starting to brown, so that's good. Okay, y'all, there is this hack on the internet that to get the core out of a pepper, all you gotta do is press and the whole thing comes out, seeds and all. I always wonder if that stuff works. Vera says, no, don't put the peppers and onions, just the barbecue sauce now, because you have to saute the peppers and onions first. Kia says you can do it either way, Miss Maggie. Okay. All right. So let's try if this works. So I'm just going to press down, press the whole thing, and then do I just take it out? Y'all see these hacks on the internet, and then you wonder, does it work? We got a little bit in there, but okay, there's still some seeds in there. We still got to rinse it. Okay, cook the peppers first, but not all the way. Let's give this a good rinse and give it a slice. All right, let's take out some of the ribs. I don't think it matters. This is a great way to sneak veggies in there too. You know, put it in with the stuff that they're gonna eat. All right. I'm just gonna do strips, long strips of sweet peppers. We'll give this a taste for quality control. Ah, it's juicy. It's yummy. All right. I'm just putting them in like that. Maybe I should cut them smaller. We're just figuring it out, y'all. Welcome to yet another struggle cooking class. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. I hope you, Miss Aisha and Mr. Ricky, had a wonderful Easter. Saw you online, beautiful in your white with the family. That's what matters. All right, let me turn this up a little bit and we'll kind of toss those peppers around in there. Checking out my biscuits. They're kind of brown on the top. Last time we burned the bottom, so I just want to make sure I don't. We may or may not get to the potatoes, but I'm going to try. All right, so we have some peppers in there. If you like crunchy snacks and you're trying to be low carb, peppers are great for dipping because they're naturally sweet and crunchy. Serve it with your favorite salad dressing. Great way to get the kids to eat more veggies, all right? All right, let's stir the beans. All right. Those are nice and warm. All right, let's toss these peppers. I know I had some, oh, the tongs. So I just turned the temperature up a little bit. So we got our sausages cooked on both sides. Y'all, this is looking good. I actually look like I know what I'm doing. Hello, Big Polly is here. Thank you. Oh, Knight says take the sausage out of the pan first and then cook the peppers. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I can do that. Do I have a little container for them? So we can kind of get the peppers cooked. Because we're waiting on potatoes. 12 minutes on potatoes. Oh, I know what I got. I forgot. Little takeout containers that I make for Mr. President. All right, our peppers are looking good. And then we'll put them back in once our peppers cook for just a couple of minutes, and then we'll add the barbecue sauce and put everything in there. All right. I'm gonna set this down because it gets hot in my hand. So what do we call this, y'all? Barbecue sausages? I lost one. That's why we always clean the counter. Oh my God, y'all, it's so good. Doris says add 2 tablespoons of water so the meat doesn't burn. Okay, I'm gonna take them out, let the peppers kind of soften, then we'll put them back in with some barbecue sauce and a little bit of water. Y'all, I keep missing my container. Y'all, this tasting I do, it adds up, so. Okay, so we got our peppers are nice and charred. I guess that's level 1. Oh, we got one more in here. So we're gonna let our peppers kind of cook in the sausage juice. All right, so now while these are doing their thing, just soften a little bit. Biscuits. All right, I think they look good, y'all. I wanna take them out. I'm gonna melt some butter and then we're just gonna put some maple syrup in the melted butter. So I have a half stick in here, which is what I'm gonna use. All right. Do your thing. So I'm going to open this up. This is real dairy butter. Only the best. Real ingredients for the people that work hard. Work hard, you get a real meal. All right, so we got butter in here. Let me cover it up. I got these from the Dollar Tree. These little covers that you can put over your food. All right, these are starting to blister nicely. It's just like on a medium. So I'm just covering the butter. Oh, I can't put this in the microwave. The potatoes are in there. Lord of mercy. Okay, let's get the biscuits out. I got a microwave in my guest room. Just trust me. Hold on. I'm an Airbnb host, so I have like a little kitchenette for the guests over there. All right. I think these look good. We're gonna call it. All right, I think I'm gonna put the peppers in. Ooh, this is looking good, y'all. It's bubbling. 6 more minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. I know it's 4 minutes. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sausages back in here. Let's try one. That's char. One little small one. It's got some nice little charred bits on it. Y'all said cook them, but don't cook them all the way. Little salt. Probably don't need it with the sausage, but just a little seasoning. By themselves, they're good. But oh my God, y'all look at that. Is that not beautiful? Vegetables have become beautiful to me. Perfect. Peppers going back in. Sweet Baby Ray's. I use the no sugar added, but we're cooking for the men. I'm gonna turn the temperature down because I want to get to these biscuits. Oh, I gotta go get my butter. All right, and then y'all said add a couple tablespoons of water. I'm gonna leave this upside down in case we need more. Y'all know how it is. Okay. 2 tablespoons of water. All right, let that do its thing. Let me go get the butter so we can butter our biscuits. All right. Biscuits are here, looking good. We didn't burn them this time. This was the one that was broken in half. Please don't make me have to taste it. All right, hold up. Oh. I don't think we're gonna get to the potatoes. Let me, I need this for the butter. All right, so when I make the McMaggies, this is the melted butter that we just put in the backup microwave. And then I use real maple syrup from Walmart or wherever. If you're Amish, use your local whatever maple syrup you can get. Okay, that's kind of hot. Hold up. Running out of space for y'all to see. And then literally, all right. And I know somebody said you wanted the lemon dill or the dill. So I'm just gonna get a pastry brush and brush that together. And then just taste it to make sure it's buttery and sweet. And we can either brush it on the biscuits or we could dunk the biscuits in here, but this is the secret to making those McMaggies. Put this on the inside of your English muffins so they have that butter and syrup. Just give it a taste. It's good. I want it a little bit more sweet. I may add a little bit more maple syrup. All right, this is coming along. Just gonna move it around. Hope they like it. So we have our barbecue sausage and peppers. I'll just turn that down. Okay. All right, so I have the lemon and dill saute butter that I was gonna put on here too. So we'll do, take that one off. Let's take 2 off. I'm gonna go ahead and butter them here. Or, oh, I was gonna do a little bit more maple syrup. Something tells me I just wanna dunk them. All right. Oh yeah, that tastes like breakfast. Does it go with Easter dinner? I don't know. So we're just gonna go in here. Oh yeah, let's do both sides. Let's just dunk the whole thing. should put them. Oh my gosh, y'all, come through maple butter biscuits. We might have just invented something. Should have made some more biscuits. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna try one for you, and then we'll have just this little piece, and then we'll have the dill on the others. Oh yeah. Stop it. Stop it. We need to cover these with foil now. OMG. Out of sight. No. Y'all not gonna mess me up. No. No, no, no. You know you want some. Oh yeah. Let's cover these with foil and get them out of sight. All right, I'm gonna turn off the baked beans. Let's see what we can do with these potatoes. We gotta do the lemon dill. Okay, we're doing all right, y'all. Hello, Mr. Nobody Special. Y'all know you want that. Buttery. Everything looks good. I'm never gonna get this weight off. Biscuits are good. Out of sight. Uh-oh. Okay, out of sight, out of mind. Don't double dip. Our sides are done. Don't worry. I got your lemon butter. We have let me see if I can just put this on here. I didn't melt it. Oh my gosh, maybe the residual heat can do its thing, and we'll just brush it. Okay, the timer's going off. This is just way too rich. Oh my gosh. All right. We'll get to these in a minute. They look like they're struggling. Timer off. Okay. We need to get this ready for our home fries. So we did our, what is this, baked potato? No, baked beans. Let's try one with the peppers. They're nice and soft. All right, let's give one together. Pack it up. Come get it. This is why I give food away, y'all. I would eat everything. All right, we're gonna pack it up. No. And cover with foil. Y'all are not gonna have me. No. No. No, no, no. Put some, put that over some rice. Oh, I got the little tops for these. I know the foil side goes down. I like looking at it, all right? So the peppers are good. If y'all want to see how the kids like this, come to my channel later tonight. I always film. They let me film and give some feedback. All right, so your peppers and onions are good. Your biscuits are good. Let's see if we can get into these potatoes and then, I really should go, but we made some potatoes because the mashed potatoes have bacon and not everybody eats bacon. All right, I'm gonna try and get my griddle on. Last time when I got there, they were heading out. So sorry, y'all, if I'm missing your comments. So we have our little griddle here. I'm gonna put as many potatoes on here as I can, make some home fries. They appreciate everything The Marines are never not hungry. So this helps me get rid of everything. All I need is 2 bites. I like to taste everything. I don't need to eat everything, clearly. All right. So we're going to put this on, let it heat up. I've got it on high. And let me get the cutting board, and let's see how our potatoes even came out. Oh, shucks. Our sides. Let's get that out, y'all, while this is heating up. Let's turn this off and off. And I'm going to put this in here to warm. The biscuits in here to warm. All right, so the honey baked ham sides, we got our potatoes, which look really good. We had our green bean casserole. I'm gonna take this off and stir. Smells really good. Okay. This, I don't think you have to do anything to it, but I'm gonna taste the mashed potatoes. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is the smashed potatoes from Honey Baked Ham. I would salt it just a little bit. If you are team savory, So this, we just put in mashed potatoes with like chives and cheese and bacon. Okay, this is hot. And then the green bean casserole, I'm just gonna stir it in with the mashed potato. The cream of mushroom. And then we'll top it with the crispy onions. And then I have some more crispy onions. But I'm gonna wait until right before I leave to put the crispy onions. They came in a package. We'll find it, it's somewhere. So let's just taste one. So the honey baked ham, green bean casserole. Somebody tell me where I put the onions, but we gotta get these potatoes. I turned off the oven. I'm just gonna leave it in here to warm. And all right, we're gonna try and pan fry a couple potatoes. Let me put some oil on here, and we'll just cook them up in here. What I have is vegetable oil. I know. Use whatever oil you have. I'm just gonna put a layer on there, and then I'll brush it in just a moment. Let that heat up. Let's get to the edge. So our potatoes, we'll do a little pan fry. So I just like to give those a slice. And I'm just gonna do quarters for now. And I'll just season this with, let's just do salt and pepper since if I had time, I would season the potatoes, but I'm just gonna put it directly on the griddle. I know, let me get the pepper. We'll just let these pan fry while we're cooking everything. Packing everything. The oil is nice and hot. I got the fan on. All right. We're just gonna put the cut side down. Give them some home fries, steak wedges, whatever you call them. So we microwave these potatoes, cut them lengthwise, cut them again, season them, put them in the skillet. And then we'll just turn them. Let's do as many as we can. All right. Sorry, y'all, if I'm missing any comments. But again, we're just cooking for the future Marines, including Marcus. The first time he went to work out with him, I only cooked for him, and then a van full of kids. showed up, and I felt horrible because I was like, you never know what people have at home, if they have anything. So we're just gonna get these a nice little golden crisp. They will be soft on the inside, like a creamy mashed potato. You can do this with yellow potatoes, any potato you have. And they just come out nice, crispy on the outside. Almost done, y'all. I think this was 7 potatoes, but the first time I cooked for them, like literally they were scraping the pots. I felt terrible. I was like, we got to give them everything. So Monday has become a kitchen sink cooking class. Almost done. All right. I think we're going to start loading stuff in the box while these brown. All right, let me get some clean tongs and see how these are looking, and then we're ready to go. Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. All right, I want to go a little bit, see what's happening. Let's see if we can get a little bit more color. All right. So let's start boxing everything up. Shout out to Honey Baked Ham for the food. Let's go ahead and put the sides in here while this is doing its thing. All right. And put the onions on. I'm just gonna turn this out of the way. Y'all see what's going on. Forgive me, towards the end, I just get in like assembly mode. So if I'm missing your comments. All right. So let's start with the heaviest stuff on top, on the bottom. Let's go with the the sides that we had. So those will be nice and warm, or I could keep them on the trays. Maybe I should do that. Let's do that. Let me just put the onions on here and then cover it with foil since the tray is still warm. Let's check our potatoes. Okay, this is looking good. Hello, everybody coming in. So then I'm just gonna quarter turn them onto the uncooked side, and that's it. Ketchup, barbecue sauce, whatever you like to dip them in, hot sauce. If you have time, cook them, cut them smaller. You can get little strips for the kids. But if you're craving French fries, and I'll salt them a little bit more, this is a great way to kind of get that French fry taste. I don't have any oil up here. Let me rotate. This will work in the skillet. You got potatoes lying around, extra potatoes. Great way to use them up until you use me up. Woo! I got the fan going and the pepper is, I'm fighting for my life. But I like a challenge. I don't know, something about struggle cooking on a time limit. Maybe in my mind I'm like on Iron Chef or something, competing against myself. All right. Let's let those brown. Y'all see what's going on? All right. I see y'all asking questions, but all right, I'll show you what we got as we go. Honey baked ham, smashed potatoes, green bean casserole. All right, so it came with these crispy onions. That's fine, but I got more. Hold on. You can get these from the Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh, TikTok with the what is it? You have to do like a trivia question after an hour. You can get these from the Dollar Tree. Give them some extra onions. Who's here for the extra onions? Just cover everything. Want it all nice and crispy. Uh-oh, no onion left behind. No green bean left behind. All right, so this is a green bean casserole. Let me taste it with the onions. Okay. Get some green bean, get some crispy. All right, green bean casserole is done. This was mashed potatoes, smashed potato, cheddar, chives, and bacon. That was the honey baked ham. All right, so this is ready. Let's see. I'm just gonna take it on this tray. Put that in the car. What is that? Oh, the biscuits. Don't let me forget, y'all. You know what? Let's go ahead and put it on this tray now so I don't forget. This was the honey butter, maple butter biscuits. All right, so we're just gonna put it on here for support. And, oh, the sausage. Yeah, I forgot. I'm like, what's the other thing? Maple butter biscuits and the barbecue sausage. So we have that. I think I'm just going to take the baked beans in the pot, serve them right out of the pot. Honey baked ham. I'll put this in the honey baked ham box. We got that. Oh, y'all wanted these lemon dill biscuits? Let's try, because we got to go. I'm 10 minutes from the recruiting station. So this was just the lemon dill butter. I'll pop it in the oven just to kind of get that on here. Use some of that residual heat. I think the maple butter was the winner. Let's get these potatoes off. All right, let's check our potatoes. I think they look good. A little bit of a struggle. I like the crisp. Let's see how we season them. A little more salt. Hot. I don't think they'll care. I'll take the extra barbecue sauce. I'll put this in the box. Of course, we got hot sauce for Marcus. Potato wedges going in. And I'll make a little spread when I get there. Feed the fellas and the ladies. Y'all are doing more than I can do, believe me. All right, give them some home fries. Save those for tasty nibbles for the cook. Cover this with foil. So this was just like, put some chives or something. I just feel like my presentation is horrible when I'm cooking for the men because it's just like, get in my belly. I prefer to do very delicate and elegant plates. Hello, Ketro. But when I'm cooking for boys or men, they do not care, all right? Let's add that over here. And let's take your biscuits out. And I am out the door. Oh. Ooh, it looks nice. I'll give it a little taste for y'all. This was the dill butter. Wow. This would be great on fish. It's very bright, very zippy. I'll take it. I'll take it to them. I think the butter melts pretty with whatever's on it. But I think for an Easter dinner, I think the honey maple is better. All right, everybody. So I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. Another struggle. Cooking class is done. I'm on my way to the Marines to give them their Easter dinner, honey baked ham. I got a box from the giveaway, and then we added some stuff to it. So, okay, it's hot. I'm gonna load this up in the car. Thank you so much, everybody. If I missed your comments, I am so sorry. But thank you, as always, Cooking with Aisha, for allowing me to struggle stream on your platform. I'm with you all Mondays and Fridays if you're here for cooking content. I'm with you all Wednesdays and Saturdays if you're here for relationship content. And again, if you want to come to Ghana, we have an interest meeting Saturday. Hold on, how do I turn off my struggle air conditioning? Saturday at noon. Go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com for everything. Oh my God, it's good. Hot. Am I in the South? Atlanta. All right, everybody. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you for all the badges. I missed some of them. I saw them, but thank you. All right. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you all so much. Yes, thank you. Killis is in the house. You found me today. Hit the likes on your way out. See you all Wednesday. Maybe Lucy and I will do a review of our graduation dinner. All right, let me go to the Marines. Bye, everyone.